Oh my God, you guys. This episode is a hot mess. Hot mess.
Let's just start with Isabel.
From Cody rejecting Isabel with her surgery, to Christine telling the family she wants to go back to Utah, to Janelle now begging Cody to get the relationship back. Janelle, who doesn't care about the relationship, is now concerned. Lord have mercy, was a lot. But it is
to
Mary
about the mountains.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, my God. Okay. Y'all. Just look at the mouth. That's where we have to go in this episode. Okay, it's Mary.
And Alma.
You guys have to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below, you guys, because we're going to first start with Isabel.
Yes.
Isabel has been in pain for 8 to 9 months. Her curve is now at 55.
Yes.
She has to get surgery at 50.
Yeah.
Cody, basically, they had a meeting with Christine, Isabel, and Cody.
Yeah.
They were sitting in that order.
Yes.
Okay? Christine's here. Isabel's in the middle of her two parents.
Yes.
It's in the middle of her two parents.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, Cody tells her, no, I'm not going. I can't go there. I can't put the family at risk. And the reason why he can't is because he can't see Robin for almost 2 months.
Yeah.
Because once they go there, they have to quarantine for 2 weeks. And then they have the surgery. They have to be there for 2 weeks. And then after that, they have to quarantine for 2 weeks before they travel. Then quarantine another 2 weeks when they get back. And so he can't be away from Robin for that long. Because one, he's not seeing Mary, so we know he ain't there. He hasn't seen Janelle in 5 months, so we damn sure know he ain't there. So basically, the only person you're saying you can't be away from is Robin.
That's true. That's true.
Exactly.
Because Janelle was going away to go see Maddie, to go help Maddie.
And she has to quarantine again.
She was going to be gone for a few weeks.
Yes. So it's really Robin that you are saying that you can't be away from. That's literally it.
That's it.
And I feel like it was
I didn't even realize that.
Yes. I think it's so effed up because you have been there to almost every single appointment. You know
all her appointments.
To all of her appointments. I mean, you're not a present father consistently, like daily in her life, so I'm sure you maybe don't know the pain. But he has the nerve to ask her to wait another 6 months.
Yeah.
And
because during COVID, he will only come in the evenings. And
so he's not used to spending that much time with them at all.
In the evenings, he has dinner. Then Christine said he'll be on his phone. And then he'll watch a movie, and then he'll go to bed. And then he'll get up very early in the morning, have breakfast, and be gone before the kids even wake up. So you're pretty much seeing them from 6 p.m. to probably 9, 10 p.m. when they go to sleep. So that's 4 hours. So during that time, I'm sure, you know how girls are. They know they don't have 4 hours with their daddy. That's not the time that she's going to be in pain. Even if she's in pain, she will,
hold it.
She'll suck it up just so that she can spend time with you, since she knows you come twice a week for these 4 hours.
Yes.
So it's like, but Christine said 9 months ago, Isabel told her, Mom, I need the surgery now. I can't take this pain.
Because she was in pain every single day.
Right, so they had to apply for insurance and
which
stuff
they
like
had
that.
none, which I am shocked. But we talked about this.
Yeah, that was like, or maybe they just do insurance when they need it, like for surgery and stuff. But so they got the insurance. They've gotten insurance a while back, and it's been 9 months. And Cody's telling her, can she wait for 6 months, 6 more months?
And when her curve is at 55.
And Isabel was just like, she just cried, how long do you want to wait? Then he suggested, well, can we just send her to surgery by herself?
Crazy as hell.
And
she could die on the table, and nobody would know anything.
Do that. And Isabel was just like, Mom, I'm not going to surgery by myself. Like, am I? And she says, I will never do that. You're not going to surgery by yourself. And Cody just feels like, oh, Christine is doing this so that she can
have a vacation. No, he said that he believes that Christine is doing this because she wants to get away from the marriage and that she wants to have a vacation.
Like
he is so dense. He's here thinking that she wants to go to this surgery where her baby could die for a vacation. Come on. He is so stupid.
Yeah, and it's not fun going into surgery. It's no fun. Nobody goes into surgery for a vacation. Nobody does that.
So I thought it was just baffling that he would even say some mess like that.
Yeah.
And it's like he thinks that everything is about him when it's not. Like, your child actually is in pain. Yeah. She has been in the house for COVID all these years, which I'm sure she should have gotten it fixed a year ago.
Right.
But because you have these crazy ass rules where nobody can see you if you didn't quarantine, she basically had to stay inside the house and not get her surgery because of him.
Yeah, and he's hardly there, like Christine says, so he doesn't know about her pain. But you have to take her at her word. You saw how upset and distraught she was. So anyhow, they're going to go to the surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you want to go about the...
But yeah, I just felt like that was really sad and it was unfortunate because the way he was acting, it just was unnecessary. And you could have left her in peace, but you left her in distress and just in a horrible mental state.
Yeah.
You know, like if you could say that, you could just say, and then also I feel like he should have just dropped everything.
Yeah.
You know your daughter has been through all this.
Why can't he just, I know he has, and she was so understanding. You know, I know he has family and he has other responsibilities. But why can't he just like be there for me? Like,
and you talk about family all the time, but when your actual parts of your family actually need you, you're nowhere to be found. I'm starting to think when he says family, he mean Robin's family. Yeah. That's what I'm starting to believe.
That's what it is. And you know, he could have talked to the whole family and said, "You guys just, you know, even the older children, you guys check in on everyone and stuff like that. Leave Robin in charge."
Yeah.
Because since she's the adult, and just be like, I have to be there for Isabel. I just have, this is a very important surgery, and we have to be there for her. But I think that he also did not want to spend that much time with Christine, and that's why when he's having problems with his wives,
the kids suffer
because he takes it out on them too. Even though he says these kids are his soulmates and all that stuff, if he's on the outs with the wives, the kids are going to suffer as well. So he doesn't want to spend all that time, you know, 6 weeks, 8 weeks with Christine. No, he doesn't.
Well, honestly, I felt like if he had done this, he has spent those 2 full months with her day in and day out in the daily struggle, she would have asked for a divorce. That probably would have kept her there for a little while longer. I think because she also said the surgery with Isabel was the nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
But let us know, do you guys think that if he had gone with her to North Carolina, would she have not divorced him at this point?
I mean,
or do you think she would have held on?
To New York.
Yeah, to New York. Do you think that she would have held on? I think that she would have.
I think so.
Because she would have been like, you know, even though we're going through our issues, he showed up for me. He showed up for our daughter. Yeah. And he is the man that I thought he was. He's the man who's about family. And when it really matters, he's actually there. Yeah. He might not be there all the time, but he's there. And he's being present. And he's working our relationship. Exactly. And it would have been beautiful.
Yeah. I think that's why the older children had such a problem with him, too. Because even in New York, Hunter came to see her. You know, he came to see her.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I was not going to stay away.
Yeah.
So he had to quarantine and then come. But he was willing to do that. Like, I was not going to stay away. She's having surgery. I had to be here.
Because she could have actually died. Like, that's her spine. Like, if the spine snaps and it disconnects from your head, you're dead.
And it was a rougher surgery.
Because it was 55.
Yeah, and Christine said that the doctor, they thought they were going to be done. But they had to spend 2 extra hours. 2 extra hours in surgery. For a surgery you were expected to finish at a certain time, and you had to do 2 extra hours. Yeah, that was, you know, that could have gone left.
And can you imagine if she waited for 6 months? It would have been at 60. Maybe, do you know how hard that surgery would have been? She could have died on the table.
Maybe at that time they may have told her, there's nothing we can do. You know, so...
So you're supposed to get surgery at 50.
So that was the one thing that was going on this time. And what was the other one?
But quickly, Janelle, basically, her and Cody, you know when Janelle starts complaining, things are really bad. Yeah, he hasn't seen him in 5 months.
Yeah, she hasn't seen him in 5 months because of the Garrison and Gabe.
Yeah.
And him having issues with them and them working and seeing their girlfriends. So she has to go, because Maddie's daughter, Eva, has to have surgery. So she has to go to help her out with the son, Axel. And so she told him, look, I'm going to be gone for about 2 months. And she said that, and then Cody was kind of like, what do you want me to do? And she says, this is what I need from you. Just tell me that we're going to be okay. Tell me that you love me and our relationship is going to be okay when I come back. And so he said so. Because sometimes with men, you just got to tell them exactly what you want from them. You know, so that he doesn't have to, before he has any opportunity to blame her some more or blame her herself, she just told him what she needed. Yeah. But even Janelle was like, she even said, I don't know what's going on with me. It seems as though I'm becoming really emotional. And I don't know what was going with Janelle. Maybe she is past 40 something.
She's empty nesting. She has basically no kids. I think she's starting to go through what Mary's going through.
Yeah, I think so. 'Cause even in 16, earlier we saw her reaching out to Mary to start doing therapy.
Which I thought was very odd at first.
And she started doing group hugs, even taking other people by surprise too who knew her.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the other thing was
Lord, this is the infamous scene, y'all, that we have
don't do it, Christine.
This is the infamous scene where we have all remembered, where Mary had the nerve to tell Christine, just look at the mountains. Look at the mountains.
I don't hear the mountains singing anymore.
Yes.
So Cody has called another meeting, and he is so excited for this meeting
because Christine's about to hang herself.
Where she talks about, so Cody says, "So Christine,
you want to talk about
where we need to go. I mean, tell us."
The laws have changed.
Yes, the laws have changed in Utah. When we came from the Dodgers, you guys were all talking about Utah, how you loved it there, and all the stuff. And guys, we get to move to Utah. Janelle was like, I am angry now. We are here in Flagstaff, and I love Flagstaff. This has been
my dream
life that I never thought that I'll have. So I am not going anywhere. And the fact that you'll bring it up makes me annoyed.
My immediate reaction is anger.
Yeah. Robin, she was like,
I love Arizona. My kids love Arizona.
Yeah. And anyway, Dayton goes here to school. And Mary was just like, I love Vegas. I hear what you're saying. I will have a business in Utah. But having a business there is not the same as living there. And no, I will not be going to Utah.
But Cody made it very clear his thoughts about it.
What did Cody say?
Cody basically was like, no, I'm never going back to Utah. It's not home to us anymore. Mm-hmm. I was basically kicked out of there, and I just feel like there's no point of us going to Utah.
Cody acted brand new. As
like he had never heard this conversation before.
Had not had this conversation. Talked about it as though he didn't insinuate that he was kind of leaning towards that.
Just stabbed her in the chest.
She just looked like...
She's like, we're not moving to Flagstaff. We're not moving to Utah. Are we? Janelle was like...
She felt so betrayed. I think everybody was
like,
shocked.
Well, I don't know how to honor her feelings, but also let her know that we're not going. I don't know what to do with this.
But I think everybody was shocked because they didn't expect her.
That reaction.
But I think she was looking at Cody, seeing the
betrayal. Cody was like this.
Look, and then she realized he had set her up.
Cody said just like this, like...
And I think that's what got to her. That's what got to Christy. When you look at someone, you realize, damn, I have been set up.
And then...
I can't believe it. And so Mary was
like, come on. She sat there sobbing for 5 minutes like...
and Mary was just like, okay, come on. Mary's the first wife.
I can't do marriage for Cody. I can't do marriage for Cody.
So she took her.
I can't do it. I can't do it, Mary. No, I can't do it.
Well, she didn't do it there. She just...
but as she was walking away to the...
And Mary was like, come on. You're stronger than this.
No, I can't do this.
Look at the mountains.
No.
The angels singing.
I can't look at that right now.
She's like, I don't hear any angels singing anymore.
And then also she has said something.
I've been hurt. Look at me. I've been hurt. I have been here. Okay?
I can't do this anymore, Mary. I can't do this anymore.
I think it was in that moment she realized.
I know. Hold on, wait. But there was also something that she also Mary said. You be married. So Mary basically said that was it? She said, I just want to give up, whatever. And then Mary was like, what did Mary say?
I don't know what she said.
She said, you don't get to give up.
Oh, yes.
Mary said, you don't get to give up.
You don't get to give up, yeah. She said, you have to stay. Look at the mountains.
I can't look at that right now.
This is what I'm doing.
No.
Let me tell you. Let me show you.
No.
And then, after that, when she realized Mary was a little, she just leaned her head against
She said,
her.
this was Christine.
She said, okay.
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 Not because she genuinely actually felt
she knew Mary was not going to stop.
She wasn't. She knew that she had no choice. Well, she had a choice.
Yeah.
She sat there. She sat right there in that moment, and she said, "You know what? This is it. I will not be married. I will not be here 10 years, no sex. I will not be here in a loveless marriage, and I will not be here with some narcissist who lets me hang myself like a sinner in church.
Yeah.
I will not be doing this no more."
That's what she knew. That's what she, and even the producers asked her, like,
was that the determining factor? She said, "Yep."
Yeah.
Sure was.
She told me to look at the mountains, and if she, like giving her advice as to how you do this in new relationship. No.
Yeah.
And that's why she was just like, no, I cannot be a Mary taking another wife to convince her that my life is okay too. You will be okay. No.
Like, Mary really thought that because what I thought was so odd, Mary literally, while she was sobbing, and Janelle was looking at her, Robin was looking at her, Cody was like this, with his resting face or whatever, and Mary turned her whole chair. Let's go. She said, "What the hell is she looking at?" She said, "Let's look at the mountains singing." And also, Mary, a little thing, those mountains never sung to Christine.
Yeah.
What sang to her was her possibly getting a good marriage by her kissing Robin's rear end.
Yes.
That was singing to her. That's the only reason why the mountains were singing to her, boo. So while you were thinking that
the mountains
were singing for real, you was delusional, baby girl.
Or the angels were singing or whatever. No.
Foolishness.
She was trying to get in good with Robin because she thought by getting good with Robin, it will fix her marriage.
Yeah.
And it never did, because Cody will always continue
to have an excuse.
Move the goalpost. Okay, now you kissed Robin's ass. Let me tell you again what else you need to do to get me to love you.
Facts.
And so she just realized that. She looked at Mary, saw that Mary really believed this rubbish for herself, and she says, no, I cannot do this, and I'm not going to be this woman.
Yeah. But yes, you guys.
So in a sense, Mary did her a good one, because she gave her senses.
Yes, y'all. But comment down below what you think of this foolishness. Do you think that this marriage could have been saved? Do you think Mary really lost her marbles? We want to know below.
Mary has not lost her marble. I just feel
you don't think she's lost her marbles?
I think Mary, she knows that the relationship is over with Cody. Mm-hmm. But she feels like I can be that woman. Like, and I'm sure she has thought to herself, after all, nuns don't have sex. She has gone through her mind of women who do not have sex. And so she's like, I can be one of those women. I can be, this woman who's there for the family. I can sacrifice. I can be that shelter for the wives or for the children and all that stuff. Just like her mom, like she said, her mom is like a shelter for people. So that's what Mary has determined to do. And, she feels that kind of calling, and she thinks it's a noble thing, which nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that if you're really truly doing it for God. Nothing wrong with that. But I don't think that's why she's doing it.
No.
She's doing this for Cody, and she still has a hope that he will love her. She says she has never given up hope. So it's not like she intends not to be loved. I just wonder, how many years will it take? Because she says she still has hope for him to be intimate with her.
Oh,
but I just wonder, how many more years is it going to take for her to realize or say, you know something, I'm not doing this anymore, Cody.
Yeah.
I will wait and see how, because I think, okay, Mary's 50 now. Okay, let's wait a few more years.
Yes, y'all. But it's Mary.
Very interesting episode. And Alma.
And we would just like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below.